say a lot.
Okay, it's 7 o'clock. I'd like to call a meeting to order. Please rise for the pledge.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, just make a note that Jake is gone tonight. Everybody else is present. Old business, approval of minutes. The regular meeting minutes of June 5th, 2025 were provided for review. Staff recommends a motion to approve the minutes. Do I have a motion?
So move. Second.
I have a motion and a second. Call roll.
Mr. Kirby?
Yes.
Mr. Garvey?
Yes.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mr. Brungard?
Yes.
Mr. Stednicka?
Yes.
Mr. Gardner?
Yes.
Motion passed. Audience participation. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to address the council on an item that is not on the agenda tonight?
Evening, gentlemen. Paul Cromer, 131st Street, Lemworth. Taxpayers, I want you to think about this for a minute. No taxpayer has ever been given the opportunity to go and find land and build a home on it. And over the next 10 to 20 years, while you put in the work to build that home, you won't have to pay any city, county, or school board taxes. After the time frame runs out, 10 to 20 years later, you won't have to pay any back taxes either. You can sell that home and keep all that equity that you're able to gain by making those improvements to your property. By using the money you would have normally been paying taxes with, you were able to put it all towards the improvements of your property. Sounds great, right? But that just is a pipe dream for us. This will never happen for you or me. But what will happen is you, the taxpayer of Lansing, will be expected to keep grinding it out, to pick up a second job or a side hustle if you have to, but those taxes will need to be paid. Only developers with large bank accounts will be given any tax abatements. These programs were not made to be used for you and me, the lowly working class. They just keep telling us to pay our fair share. They know what's best for you. Just do as you're told and keep working to pay those out of control taxes. And because you have been such a good listener, 11 days from now, they will allow you to come and watch fireworks, a live band, food, rides, and inflatables for the kids, all free of charge, to celebrate the fact that we have not had a king since 1776, and we truly live in a free country. Your tax dollars and donations already paid for it, so you might as well enjoy it, right? These projects will be pushed forward in the name of growth and prosperity for the greater good, because we're all on the same boat together. Do you, the taxpayer, actually believe that you would even be allowed to come aboard the developers To the Stars yacht? The answer is no. While they are down at Lake Taneycomo, you're at work, just trying to keep your head above water. These projects are not bringing any jobs or tax relief to the taxpayers of Lansing. They will actually take local job opportunities and make our taxes worse. Citizens of Lansing, hold your elected officials accountable when your taxes go up, and mark my words, they will go up. After all, someone has to pay for our freedom, and might as well be you. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate you.
Okay, thanks. Anyone else?
Can I correct one thing he said?
I don't think you need to.
I think you were talking to the taxpayer.
You said the 4th of July festival was completely free.
No,
It's not all free.
no, I didn't say it was free.
You said all free.
Free and
But the rides do cost money, the food does cost money. I just want to clarify that.
that's good, because actually I'll have to put that out there. I'll have
Yeah,
to.
the rides do cost money. You have to buy a
maybe
bracelet.
the reporter could put that in the paper so people would know to bring extra spending change if they have any. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, new business. Item number 2 is Board of Zoning Appeals appointment. Terrence Allen has applied for an appointment to the Board of Zoning Appeals to serve a 3-year term ending 30 April 2028. Staff recommends a motion for approval of the appointment to fill a vacant seat on the Board of Zoning Appeals. So I need a motion to approve the Board of Zoning Appeals appointment of Terrence Allen to a term ending on 30 April 2028.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Call roll.
Mr. Kirby?
Yes.
Mr. Garvey?
Yes.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes.
Mr. Clemens,
Yes.
Mr. Brungard,
Yes.
Mr. Stednica,
Yes.
Mr. Gardner.
Yes.
Motion passed. Item number 3 is 2026 through 2029 Independence Day Celebration, RFP. The City of Lansing issued an RFP for professional fireworks display services. Victory Pyro Productions submitted the sole complete proposal. The proposal meets all minimum qualifications outlined in the RFP, including insurance, experience, duration, and value. Victory Pyro has been the fireworks provider since 2019. Victory Pyro's selected payment option includes a 4% discount, bringing each year's cost to $25,625, slightly above the stated cap of $25,000, but justified by the added value of the quality of display as demonstrated. So I need a motion to authorize the city to execute a 3-year agreement with Victory Pyro Productions for the city's annual Independence Day firework display in 26, 27, and 28 in the amount not to exceed $26,500 per year, subject to confirmation of the budget availability.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
What happens if they go out of business?
We will find a new fireworks vendor. So, yeah. So as you all are aware, this funding comes from the transient guest tax pot of money that the city has. So this is paid for by those who come and stay at the hotels, essentially. And yeah, the Victory Pyro has been an excellent partner over the past couple of years, and we look forward to extending this.
Also paid for by donations, right, from businesses?
Yes, we do get some sponsorships.
That's not
Denise has done,
sponsorship.
yeah, sponsorships have been something that Denise has done a lot more work with over the past 2-3 years.
Wasn't it $5,000 or $6,000 last year in donations?
Yep.
I think. So.
Yeah, and about the same, I think, this year. So
Is it? Okay. All right.
still a little bit of time. So
Did you have something, Dan?
Yeah, I was going to ask, which one of the options, are we going with the same options we did last time?
well, as you can see by the table there on the agenda item, we front loaded a significant amount. That option would be available to us. If you look through and you go to page 17 of this item, it does include a schedule of payments. We just went with the flat fee over the course of the 3 years. There are options to front load, which would then give us a discount and increase the product allotment, which just means more fireworks. We could do that if you so chose, but due to costs right now, I thought that the $25,000 flat over the course of 3 years would be just as good as any other option. But willing to discuss that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Anybody else? Okay, we have a motion and a second. Call roll.
Mr. Kirby,
Yes.
Mr. Garvey,
Yes.
Mr. Robinson,
Yes.
Mr. Clemens,
Yes.
Mr. Brungard,
Yes.
Mr. Stednica,
Yes.
Mr. Gardner.
Yes.
Motion passed. Item number 4 is online permitting system purchase as allowed under Section 4.4 Professional Services of City of Lansing Purchasing Manual. Staff is allowed to secure quotes of services required for services needed by requesting quotes from qualified vendors. CED has secured over the course of late 2023 through 25 a range of quotes from online permitting system vendors. The staff has considered the cost of the system combined with feature set, usability, and public user interface to determine that GovWell provides the best combination of quality of value. Staff recommends that the city partner with GovWell provided the city's permit system. Currently, the city has a contract with iWork to provide this same service. So I need a motion to sign a 3-year contract for online permitting services with GovWell with cost not to exceed $38,500 in 2026.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion on this one?
Are we having trouble with iWork? There been problems?
Yes, sir.
What kind of problems, please?
There is Number of things. First off is just general usability. The system is what I would consider to be a budget system, and it shows. The ability to create reports is opaque at best. I like to think that I'm fairly able to run reports and work software systems. I can't figure that out. I've worked with them and haven't been able to do anything with that. A task that would take the city clerk's office, should take the city's clerk's office a day or two, will eat up about 2 weeks of employee time running our annual business license renewal every end of the year. It's, again, not a good way of creating renewals and stuff like that. GovWell promises to be a much better system with regards to that.
This is for all permitting, right?
Yes.
Building permits, et cetera,
Yeah,
et cetera.
so setting aside some things that the police and the fire department use, this would be business licenses, contractor licenses, planning and zoning applications, code enforcement items, and building inspection. All of those things would fall under this, and it looks to be a much better, more open and transparent system. It will be sending it will be sending automatic updates to anybody attached to the case. So if you're running building a new house, you will get automatic updates as soon as Dan completes an inspection.
That makes sense, because in the last 3 months, I've gotten more calls from people trying to get building permits for their decks, et cetera, and being delayed. And than I've gotten in 20 years. So, I mean, that's kind of glad to see we're finally fixing the system.
How much do we pay iWorks now?
iWork, I believe, topped out about 22,000 this year. Over the past year, we've tried to add a number of feature sets to the system to try to see if it would work better and meet our needs. And it's time.
Is this an on-premise software or in the cloud?
No, cloud. Cloud-based, we'll be able to access it anywhere. Obviously, our technicians have ways of getting to it on the field. It promises easier collaboration on reviews of plan sets between departments.
And all the support from the company is included in the price?
Yep, all support, including but not limited to live chat. So they will take a lot of live chat questions and field that for us, and that is promised with the life of the system.
Anyone else? All right, we have a motion and a second. Call the roll.
Mr. Kirby?
Yes.
Mr. Garvey?
Yes.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mr. Brungard?
Yes.
Mr. Stednica?
Yes.
Mr. Gardner?
Yes.
Motion passed. Item number 5 is Fairlane Townhomes, Phase 2, RHID. The City of Lansing is proposing to establish RHID for the second phase of Fairlane Townhomes project. The proposed project would include approximately 21 townhome units, including 5 triplexes and 3 duplexes, offering both 1 and 2 bedroom units. The RHD tool would allow the city to support housing development by reimbursing some eligible costs through the increase in property taxes generated by the new housing over time. So I need a motion to approve Resolution B6, 2025, setting a public hearing date for August 7th, 2025, to consider the establishment of Fairlane Townhomes Phase 2 RHID and adoption of the related development plan.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second, and Jeremy was. Did you want to say anything tonight, hey, Jeremy? Okay. Okay.
There's another meeting.
Right. Yeah, there's open here. I'm just curious. All right. Okay. Any discussion on this one?
So this, as I was reading it, it's not just the road, sewer, and infrastructure, but it's also some of the vertical costs and
No.
structures as well?
No.
That was an error on my part. So in the agenda item under financial considerations, there was reference to vertical construction. That should not have been vertical construction. It should have been horizontal construction costs.
Okay, explain to me what a horizontal is. I know what
So
vertical is.
foundations and below. So going vertical, sticks in the air is not allowed to be reimbursed in this. Anything grading the land is essentially under the foundations and below. So anything sewers, water lines, electrical lines, and roadways, curbs, guttering, sidewalks, those things are allowed to be reimbursed. Vertical is not.
Unless you're doing renovations on older buildings, then they allow some of the vertical, but
This is
other
true.
than that, no.
Yeah, that was my understanding. That's why I was asking about it. Thank you.
In this case, we don't have that.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Anyone else? All right, we have a motion and a second. Call a roll.
Mr. Kirby?
Yes.
Mr. Garvey?
Yes.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mr. Brungard?
Yes.
Mr. Stednica?
Yes.
Mr. Gardner?
Yes.
Motion passed. Department heads. Any department heads?
11 days. We're going to blow some stuff up and have some good food while we're at it.
Okay.
So we're
Well,
burning.
hopefully not blow stuff up, but yeah.
Well, the proper things will blow.
I know what you
blow
mean,
up. And
but
then it'll
yeah.
be pretty. It'll be loud.
Yes.
It'll scare my kids.
And
But
my dogs.
And a bunch of dogs.
and a bunch of dogs. June 28th, party starts at 3. Be more than happy to see you guys there. And we will start blowing things up round about, let's call it 9:35. So,
Okay. I shall be there after I go to the pool. All right, city attorney.
Another report, Mayor.
Tim, city administrator.
It was great to see so many of you guys at the pool grand opening on Saturday. That was just a really exciting event. I know it was kind of a long time coming for a lot of our residents. And just major props to Jason Crum and his team for pulling that off. That's one of the largest projects that Lansing has done
Absolutely.
in perhaps ever, but definitely decades. So kudos to Jason, kudos to Joe McGuire, the aquatics manager. Also kudos to Tish and Beth for interviewing, hiring 50 people, getting them in the payroll system, getting all of their paperwork so they can legally work. So just it was a lot of work behind the scenes. I know a lot of people saw the construction, and that was only part of it. There was a lot more work behind the scenes that went into it. So staff did a great job on that. And maybe just one other reminder too, the Aquatic Center was passed special sales tax that our residents voted for. The City Council gave our residents the decision to do that. Our residents voted yes. That's why we have the pool. So no property taxes. It was paid for by sales taxes. So, that's it.
All right, thanks. And we'll go around the horn to start with Gene.
Screen's so big I can't unblock that.
You gotta drop it.
Yeah, just everybody that was involved with the pool. It's a great asset to the community and to all the staff, everybody who worked for it, towards it. I'm sure there's a lot of things that we didn't know were coming because we never built a pool. So if we ever decide to build another one, we've got some experience now. But it's good. People are enjoying it. So. And that's a great reminder that the fireworks display is paid for with hotel tax, not your taxes, hotel tax. And that's all I have.
All right, Jesse.
Yeah, we have an aquatic center. It's an awesome time to be in Lansing, but luckily they put that aquatic center in the best ward in Lansing, in Ward 3, right, Carrie?
That's right.
So I got the privilege of walking by it constantly when me and my wife would go for walks to watch it grow from a piece of dirt into the beautiful aquatic center that it is now. And I really praise Jason and his team and all the staff that brought on all the new employees to do all the work that they're doing there. And it's going to be a great summer here. So, and we appreciate all they're doing and can't wait to blow some stuff up. So that's all I've got.
All right, Jesse, thanks. Pete?
Yeah, I'd just like to echo, great job on the pool. I was out there Saturday. I got to see the mayor climb that wall about 10 times. So everybody out there was having a great time, and I think it's going to be a great resource for the community, and I think it's going to be affordable for everyone. So, yeah, great job to everybody. That's all I have, Mayor.
All right, thanks, Pete. Dan?
Well, I was trying to vote on us throwing the mayor in the pool as part of the ribbon cutting, but that never got quite into the agenda. We had the Port Authority meeting earlier today. I've given the packet to Tish. It'll be distributed soon.
Okay.
I didn't give it to her until I got here. One thing of note in there, the Port Authority is starting to schedule their briefings to the governing bodies so that they know what there's going to be moving ahead of time so they can answer civilians. The city of Lansing will get their briefing on the 17th of July. So if you want,
Isn't that the open hearing day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was scheduled before second application. So.
yeah, it'll be a long night.
I asked if they wanted to do that on the 3rd, and I think they're trying, one of the people doing the presentation is trying to have a 4-day weekend. So they could not do it on July 3rd. So that's why it is when it is.
And in that packet, you'll see the other governing bodies if you want to go to get a preview of what we're going to be hearing. But other than that, thank you for the volunteers. We really couldn't do the job up here without you, and I appreciate that. Jason, has he woken up and reported back to work? You know, because he was kind of bouncing all over the wall. So he did a great job. And need to thank the school for letting us host the fireworks out there again. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's everything, Mayor.
All right, thanks. Carrie?
Ditto on what everybody has said thus far, and the only thing I would add is that amenities do matter in a community, and that pool is a real step in the right direction. So.
All right, thanks, Carrie. Don?
It's all been said. I don't have anything else to add, Mayor.
Okay. Kevin?
Just thank you to Terrence Allen for volunteering for the Board of Zoning Appeals, and Josh, thank you for answering all my questions in a prompt response way. So that's all I have. I had quite a few questions on the online permitting system that he took care of. So that's all I have. Oh, with that, I make the motion to adjourn.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to adjourn. Call a roll.
Mr. Kirby?
Yes.
Mr. Garvey?
No.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mr. Brungard?
Yes.
Mr. Stednica?
Yes?
Mr. Gardner?
Yes.
Okay. We are adjourned. Thank you.